Contestant number 3, Vishwanath Venugopal. Video games make me violent. Video games make me violent. Vishwanath Venugopal.
Thank you, everyone. Let me just go to the gallery view first so I can see a few people here. Good afternoon to everyone. Okay, I'll ask 3 questions first, and these are important to my speech. So the first one is, how many of you have played video games on a console? Just by a quick show of hands. All right, that's lovely. And how many of you think that playing a game on a console is no different from playing a game on your mobile phone? All right, lovely. There are no psychopaths here. That's nice. And how many of you thinks video games make children violent? Okay, I see at least one answer here. Okay, some yes, some no. Well, I usually get 2 answers for these questions. Either people believe that video games have a strong negative influence on children, or they have a strong positive one. Rarely do I meet people who think that video games have little to no influence on kids. And my mom was one of these people, neither of these people. She was always in the first group, a staunch believer that the little black box was a gift from the devil himself. When I was little, I had a Nintendo Game Boy. I used to call it my little black box of joy. And I knew earlier on that I'm either going to be an engineer or a feng shui specialist, because I figured out really early when I was a kid that the adapter needs to be arranged in a certain spiral pattern so that the power of the console does not get interrupted for the next 60 odd seconds, or 60 odd minutes rather. And technology has come a long way. When I was little, game time was limited. We had one television in the home, and that served everyone's needs. And game time was literally 1 hour fixed, 6 to 7 p.m. on weekdays. It cannot overrun, it cannot start early, it cannot go beyond 7 p.m. There are too many stakeholders that need to be satisfied. So I had to be there at 6. So I had figured out how to keep my cables, how to keep the controller, everything ready so I can start at 6 and have 60 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. And that's the time, because 7 o'clock, the serials would start. And in those days, you can't afford to miss those shows because you can't record them. There are no reruns. And that was the beauty of living in the 90s, because there's no dwelling in the past. You either miss something or you catch it live. And there was no social media either. There was no internet. So people appeared a lot smarter, as they had no digital footprint of stupidity on social media that can be rehashed or replayed for others to witness. So here I was, a kid in the 90s, and a friend of mine had loaned me a game which was called Mortal Kombat 3. There are many more variants of it, but that was an amazing game. It was an arcade game, and it had lovely characters. It had an amazing roster of characters which are still going strong today. One of them was Scorpion. This guy could literally shoot spears out of his fist, and he would have a certain call saying, "Get over here," and he would throw a spear out of his hand and get the character close to him so that he can knock him out with an uppercut. I had my other favorite was Liu Kang. He had a bicycle kick. He would actually do the bicycle kick, and he would go across the room kicking a person. It was as close to Bollywood as you could get. We had Goro and Shiva. These were characters with 4 hands, so two more hands than regular humans and 2 less than most Indian deities. And this game had a lot of excessive blood and gore, and my mom wasn't too happy about
It was on mute.
Sorry, I don't know how I got muted there. Okay, so I'll go back to the Mortal Kombat 3 characters, and what I was talking about is this game had a lot of blood and gore, and my mom wasn't happy that I played this game because she thought that this game promoted violence. And the fact that I was in an all-boys school and getting into frequent fights did not help my case either, but such is life. But she was fine as long as I played some other game which was less violent, in her perception at least, which was called Mario Brothers. Well, but was this game really not that violent? Let's reflect. This game is about 2 plumbers. When they're not going in and out of pipes, they're smashing owls and killing turtles. And the funny part about this game is the owls walk and the turtles fly. I don't know what the creators are smoking when they came out with this game, but this game was amazing. And you can see my background. This is the original variant of that game. Many more variants have come out since then. And my mom thought that playing this game is fine because this is a nice game. It's a children's game. But little did she know that my neighbor used to take a hammer in the afternoon and kill beetles. And he grew up to be quite violent though. But fast forward 20 years later, and I'm as violent as a kitten attending an anger management course, of course, if not more. And 20 years later, I had an opportunity because I moved to Singapore away from my mom, and there were two things I could do. I could eat ice cream for dinner, and I could have whatever game I wanted to play on my console. So the console that I got was an Xbox, and the first game that I purchased on that was Mortal Kombat X. There's a new variant of that as well, and it was an amazing game, and it was a lot more violent, 10 times more violent than what I recollect from my childhood. And all those memories came rushing back to me. And this game is still considered violent from because it's got X-ray kills and fatalities. And my mom wouldn't be happy to know that I'm playing this game. So there's one afternoon where my mom was trying to call me. It was a lazy Saturday afternoon, and I wasn't answering the call because I was busy playing Mortal Kombat X, killing people and having gory fatalities. So she couldn't get through to my phone, and she called my wife, and she answered. And my wife knows that my mom gets very disturbed when I play games like these, Mortal Kombat X or whatnot. So she puts my mom on the phone and is like, "Your mom wants to talk to you." Now, I'm playing this game, but I'm an adult now. I've grown up. I'm doing my own thing. I'm earning. I'm in my own home, so I don't need to be scared of anyone. So I promptly take the phone from her and I tell my mom asks me, "What are you playing?" And I say, because I'm an adult now, I say, "I'm playing Mario Kart." So that's my time, guys. Thank you, and back to you, Contest Toastmaster.